This is Taiwan's high-speed train, and this is my business class seat on today's journey from Taipei to Kaohsiung. In this video, expect to see a sofa on tracks, delicious snacks, and beautiful scenery. So, let's get going, shall we? My journey today starts at Nangang Railway Station in Taipei, which contains a MRT station and platforms for Taiwan Railway's suburban and intercity trains, as well as the northern terminus of the high-speed rail. Welcome to the high-speed rail station. With many automated ticket machines and manned counters, it's easy to get a ticket. I bought my ticket online and retrieved it from Taipei Station one day before travel. You just need to key in the ID or passport used for booking and the booking number. So I'm just gonna go straight into the platforms with my ticket. It's pretty straightforward. Insert your ticket, take it back, and pass through. As my train was one of the first few trains of the day, the platform only opened 30 minutes before departure, which was enough. I can't wait to see today's train. My train was already waiting at the platform. It is a Batch 1 700T series, which is based on the Japanese Shinkansen 700 series. I got set number TR27 today, which is made by Hitachi Rail from Japan. I always love seeing these huge people movers in person. It's so stunning. Boarding commenced 15 minutes before departure time. Welcome on board. Before showing you my business seat, here's the economy cabin for comparison. The seats are laid out in a 3-2 configuration, and I think it's not too bad. Each seat comes with a small-sized tray table and the standard seat pocket storing the magazine and safety card. Here's the control for the recline, and a great amount of legroom. Moving to business, the seats are laid out in a 2-2 configuration. The cabin lights give the space a warm tone, which I personally really enjoy. Here is my seat for today, 2E, a window seat on the second row to the left. Okay, let's take a look at the business class seat. Here you have a tray table. Here you have a seat pocket, and in front is a footrest with 2 sides. Okay. And there's a wide armrest in the middle, and this is the controls for the reading light. And the control for the recline is here. There's also a small storage platform here. And each seat has its own window. There's also a Taiwan standard power port with one for each passenger. The seat also has a recline at a similar, if not slightly deeper angle than economy. Before we even left Nangang, the crew started the service, consisting of a complimentary sweet or salty snack and a choice of tea, coffee, juice, or water. I opted for the sweet passion fruit pineapple cake, 2 bottles of water, and a coffee. My train left Nangang strictly on time at 6:35 a.m. And after about 10 minutes in a tunnel, welcome to Taipei Station, the main railway station serving the capital. Most passengers joined us here. Let's try out the snack. Note that you might not get the same thing as me, as each departure gets a different snack. My passion fruit and pineapple cake tasted delicious and was not overly sweet, which is perfect for Asians. If you have a sweet tooth, this might taste a bit bland for you. What is your favorite snack on a train? Tell me in the comments. The coffee was... nothing overwhelming, just typical black coffee. After leaving Taipei and Banqiao, my train left the tunnel to the overground sections. Stay awake as you're gonna see Taiwan villages at its best. Let me briefly introduce this rail line. The Taiwan high-speed rail is a 349-kilometer high-speed line which spans from Taipei to Kaohsiung, linking most cities in western Taiwan. Trains travel as fast as 300 kilometers an hour, and the train making the least stops takes 1 hour and 45 minutes to travel from Nangang in Taipei to Zuoying in Kaohsiung. There are different types of trains, with some calling at all stations and some only stopping at the main stations such as Taipei, Banqiao, and Taichung, like my train today. Thanks to the long distance between stations, my train traveled at almost 300 kilometers during most of the journey. Like the Shinkansen in Japan, trains pass stations at 300 kilometers an hour, which creates loud sonic booms. I'll stop yapping so you can enjoy the scenery. Not long later, my train was arriving at Taichung. Taichung is the second largest city in Taiwan, home for 2.8 million people. All trains on the line stop here. A lot of people left the train here. However, I personally do not recommend riding the high-speed rail between Taipei and Taichung, given that the station at Taichung is really far from the city center itself. The normal speed trains are equally as fast as the high-speed rail, plus the time to get to the city. After a brief stop, the train left for the destination station, Zuoying in Kaohsiung, with no stops in between. I asked the crew for another pineapple cake, as it was really good. The train was passing the mountains of Changhua now. Personally, it is my favorite part of the journey. Usually I would get the window seat on the right on the journey to Kaohsiung, but all of them were taken when I booked. Now, let's take a look at the other facilities on the train. There is a vending machine on cars 1, 5, and 11. However, the one on car 5 was malfunctioning during my journey. Now, let's take a look at the lavatory.
Hello and welcome to the 700T lavatory. Let me show you around. So the lavatory is pretty small and compact, but it basically has everything, like the baby change table, toilet seat cover, toilet paper, and wash basin, and a very standard toilet seat. Overall, a pretty small toilet, but it's pretty compact and it has everything you need.
There's also a lavatory exclusive for men with a urinal inside. Additionally, there's also one for women. However, I'm clearly not allowed to film in there. Back at my seat, the 105-minute journey was coming to an end. Let me quickly conclude it. The entire journey was very smooth. The seats were comfortable, the snack tasted nice, and the lavatory was clean. However, the drawback is the fare is 2,500 Taiwan dollars one way from Nangang to Zuoying, which is almost 70% more than what you're paying in economy. I wouldn't usually sit in business class if I wasn't filming this review, so to sum up, I think if you have the budget, need to get to your destination fast, and want to sit comfortably, upgrading isn't a bad choice. However, the economy cabin is also very comfortable and is much more worth it. If you're not in a rush, I suggest taking the Platinum coach. It's equally as comfortable for a fraction of the fare. Time flies so quickly, and we're now at Zuoying in Kaohsiung. To exit the paid area, simply insert your ticket and you can take your ticket back and exit. Zuoying Station is the southern terminus for the high-speed rail and is approximately 5 kilometers away from the city's main railway station. Here, you can transfer to Taiwan Railways and the MRT. The most convenient way to get to the city center is by MRT. It takes approximately 10 minutes to get to Kaohsiung main station. After a quick 10-minute ride, I'm now at the city, at one of the most beautiful metro stations in the world, Formosa Boulevard Station. I love this artwork in the station. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please like, subscribe, and share to support me. You can also see my live travels on my Instagram, which is linked in the description. Thank you to all crew members who made my trip possible, And until the next video, safe travels. Bye!